Hello again. Thanks for choosing me to move on to this next part. Kind of feel like I'm on Miss Congeniality, but I was really excited to see the message. So I'm just going to jump into these questions for you guys. What has been the most difficult thing for you, not your relationship, since becoming a Milso? I would definitely have to say it's not knowing what I wanted to do. Like I said, I was trying to join the military and that didn't work out, so it was really bittersweet seeing him go off. And of course I was super proud but a little envious, but everything happens for a reason. So and I didn't know what I wanted to do with school, and I didn't want to pay for classes without knowing, like, wasting anybody's time or money, my parents' money, and like just rambling around not knowing what I wanted to do. But luckily I figured out about being an orthodontic technician, so that's pretty exciting. So luckily I've gotten over that difficult part. Number two, how have you dealt with being long distance? Just taking it one day at a time, literally just waking up and keeping myself busy all through the day. I kind of plan out my day, like I have it in the notes part of my phone, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like what I have to get done, and that definitely helps a lot. And just being productive around the house, because like I said, I don't really like to go out, because of course whenever you're out you're like, oh, I wish so-and-so was here. So I like being productive around the house because it's really satisfying and kind of dorky, I guess, but that's just what I do. Number three, if you could change one thing about the world, what would it be? Okay, I thought about this for a while before trying to make this, and I couldn't think of anything specifically because there's literally so much going on right now. I wish I could change, I guess if I had to choose, just the fact that like things that shouldn't be a big deal are, like simple rights for people. Like, why are we still fighting about this? Why is this a thing? I feel like, I always say this, I feel like one day when like our kids are our age, they'll be like, why were you fighting about gay marriage? Like, why was that even a thing? That's the stupidest. Why am I learning about this in history? Kind of like we do about slavery. Like, why was that a thing? So I wish I could change that things like that weren't even being discussed. Like, stupid. I get a little heated about it. Number four, do you like Taylor Swift? I am pretty neutral about the Taylor Swift thing. Not a huge fan, not a hater. I feel like she gets hated on for a lot of stuff that she shouldn't. She's a young girl. And I also feel like some of her songs are kind of annoying, and some of her songs are stuck in my head all day, and that's awesome. So pretty neutral on her. Probably wouldn't go to her concert, but I would turn her up on the radio if that helps. Number five, tell us about an event in your life that you feel has made you a better person today. I don't know if it's lucky or unlucky, but I haven't had any major events in my life. The only one I can really think of is this past year, actually. My best friend was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. She's a good girl, but she just was hanging out with some kids, and they got in trouble, even though she wasn't doing anything wrong. Like, she totally got away, like the cops let her go, but she had to call her stepdad to come pick her up, and her stepdad is a total prick and just pretty much kicked her out. I had to go pick her up at 4 a.m, and she lived with me for, I think it was like 4 or 5 months, and just like me in my bedroom, like 2 twin beds, and that was a little rough, but I also saw how it affected her, and that just really made me want to be a better person, as far as like, you don't treat people like that for a mistake. And really, she was just the wrong place. She didn't even really make a mistake besides hanging out with the wrong people. So it just made me want to treat people better as a friend, as a parent one day, and just in general, like, don't judge people on their mistakes, especially when you don't know the whole story, which he never let her explain. How would you respond to a follower correcting one of your responses, whether it was right or wrong? Usually those are anon, and those don't affect me at all. I don't get angry about anons. I actually had somebody anon message me about my new last name, which is ridiculous, and it's just kind of a laugh. So if they presented like actual facts, like, here, you're wrong, this is where I found where it's right, I'd be like, oh, thanks so much, like, you're right, I'm wrong. If they're just being hateful, I'd be like, all right, chill out. Thanks for your opinion. I stated mine too, so I guess we're all entitled to it. But I wouldn't get heated over it. Number 7, if you drink, what is your favorite alcoholic drink? My go-to, real quick, if I'm already drunk or whatever and don't feel like mixing, Stoli Raz and cranberry. If I'm feeling a little fancy, I go for, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's kind of just a thing in South Florida. It's called a water moccasin. It is kind of a fancy spin on just a whiskey sour. It's Crown, peach schnapps, triple sec, and a little bit of sour mix. Very good. I highly recommend it. Number 8, what do you feel you can bring to MilsoVlog that we currently do not have? Like I said in my my application video, I definitely feel like I can bring the overseas aspect just because I'm literally like in the middle of the process. So I can give them the start to finish, like what you need to do in the beginning, when you need to do it, because there's stuff that I was like, wow, I could have done that 2 weeks ago and now we're 2 weeks behind. And just like once you get over there, of course, once I get over there, I will be updating on that too. And just helping deal with all your friends and family, because my friends and family are already really sad, and of course I'm pumped about going to Okinawa, but so they're kind of bringing me down, and of course they want to be happy for me too, but it is sad leaving everybody behind for 3 years. So, and also planning how to come back, because it's like, last time I checked, it's like a 35-hour flight, and I'm not too excited about that. Yeah, I definitely feel like I can bring that. And like I said, the injury part, because my husband went through reclass, which I could never find very much on, no matter where I looked. So I could definitely help with that as well. I love all these star questions. Do you like Mexican food, and have you ever had Taco Bell? Duh, I've had Taco Bell. I cannot count the late night Taco Bell runs that I've had. And for a while, I was like, why would you get anything besides tacos at Taco Bell? Because I would always get like the meal that comes with like 3 tacos and a drink. And my friend that lived with me, she would always get quesadillas. I'm like, why the hell are you getting quesadillas? This is Taco Bell. But then I had that, and that's really good too. And then I tried pretty much everything, and I can't go wrong with Taco Bell. I'm actually like totally random thing. I'm actually like a really small town out here. All we had out here, like besides driving 25-30 minutes, is a Burger King. So they started building another fast food place, and like they were putting in bids for it, and we're like, yes, Taco Bell, Taco Bell. And they ended up putting McDonald's, which is like the same thing as Burger King, except a little better. But we were really disappointed about that. We really wanted a Taco Bell. Or Dunkin' Donuts, because I'm a coffee fiend. Sorry about the ramble. Do you mind providing a phone number with these final questions? No, I don't. I don't know if you want me to type it or say it. I guess I'll do both. My phone number is 1-561-460-4445. And I really hope to hear from you guys soon. Sorry this is so long.